I used to love soccer, and I told my parents I wanted to play soccer, and they were like, "You're too tall, you should take advantage of that." And also my dad played basketball all his life, so I was told I should try basketball instead. So I tried basketball and I loved it, and I played that since I was 12. In Barcelona, you cannot just play for high school, that's not a thing. So you have to join clubs. And when I was 12, my city town started the basketball club, and that's when I joined it. So I began playing basketball when I was 12. I used to do track and stuff like that before that, but basketball when I was 12, my city town had a basketball club that you couldn't join until you were 12, so that's why I began that late. And I would practice twice a day, once at 7 a.m. and once at 4:30 p.m. And so I had 2 practices per day, 5 days a week, so I had a lot of practice, and then I played 1 game on Saturday, and I had off Sunday. So I was pretty active. And then when I went to college, I would practice sometimes two times a day, sometimes 1, but I would play 2 games per week, so that was a little more stressful. It was tough. Being a student athlete is pretty tough, not because it's hard on your body, that it is, but also it's very difficult to combine academics, especially when you're in a program like this, that you have to be in the lab, you have to listen to the professors to know how the programs work and stuff like that. I can't just teach myself, like writing papers, I can do that. So it was pretty tough when we were on the road and we missed a lot of classes. But if you keep in contact with the professors, you can achieve it. I think regular students saw me as I was this person that I was very busy all the time. I missed classes a lot because we were traveling. But I think they saw me as I was very active, and I always tried to socialize with people from outside sports, but it wasn't always possible, and I feel like they knew the reason why. Before being a student athlete, I thought it was going to be pretty much like my high school sports school, because I practiced twice a day and I didn't have free time either, so I think it was going to be very similar. But when I got into student athlete, I never realized how tough it was going to be, not physically, that yes, it's tough, but mentally wise, and how tough it was going to be to combine schools when you miss class and when you travel and all that. And it really drains out on you more mentally than physically, because you're constantly struggling to catch up with the schoolwork. You always have to be 100% in practices, and it's been very tough and very draining, but I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't say I still love basketball. I wouldn't say I hate it. I would say it had changed. Basketball, I love basketball. Basketball gave me everything in my life. It gave me my best friends. It gave me a home. It gave me America. It gave me a lot of different things I would never been able to get without basketball. But I feel like basketball, I still love it, but it's the end of the chapter, kind of like I turn the page and start a new chapter. So I do love it, but it's just in a different way.